Thank you. Call this meeting to order with the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Roll call, please.
President Branch,
Here.
Director Vasquez,
Here.
Director Clayton,
Here.
Director Adams,
Present.
Director Brown.
Moving on to item number 1, minutes of the regular meeting held March 14th, 2024.
Mr. President, I've read the minutes. I believe they're reasonably accurate and make a motion to be approved as written.
You have a motion, do I have a second? Second. Have a motion and a second, all in favor? Moving on to item number 2, minutes of the special meeting held March 14th, 2024.
Same employees, which I believe is a reasonably accurate set of minutes, and make a motion they also be approved.
We have a motion. We have a second, all in favor? Moving on to item number 3, committee reports.
Since your last meeting, I believe it's actually met before, we met with folks in Watercraft about their hangar, but that's on the 8th. We've been gone all of last week, so there were no meetings last week. And this week, your executive committee had a meeting today with one of our tenants regarding a lease issue. Other than that, there's nothing important.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 4, general manager's report.
It's going to be short and sweet. We spent last week at the Routes Americas 2024 conference down in Bogota, Colombia. Met with various airlines, airport folks that we caught up with, and thought it was a very productive, informative experience. Glad to report a lot of the opportunity. Other than that, I have no other comments.
Thank you. Moving on to item number 5, manager of finance and administration.
Thank you, Mr. President. I've provided a demand register for your review and approval.
Make a motion to approve the demand register.
Is that it? We
I'll
have
second that.
a motion and a second, all in favor?
The remaining items are informational only, unless you have questions.
Any questions on the informational items? Moving on to item number 6, public session. Statements from the floor will be heard during public session. Request to speak forms are provided for those wishing to address the board. After completing the form, please give it to the clerk. Requests requiring board action will be referred to staff and brought on the next appropriate agenda. Members of the public are cordially invited to speak on agenda items as they occur. Staff reports covering agenda items are available for review in the offices of the general manager on the Tuesday prior to each meeting. The board will establish a time limit for receipt of testimony, in this case, 3 minutes. The board reserves the right to establish further time limits for receipt of testimony. Currently, I have 1 request to speak form, Kevin Yates.
President, board members, staff. Kevin Yates from Artcraft Paint. I just wanted just quick update. I spoke here 5 weeks ago, February 2nd. We had an excellent meeting on March 8th with at least 2 board members, Martin and the owners of Artcraft, Teresa and Alex. We put a little bit of a plan together for interim work to be done, and then also for kind of a longer term vision, kind of laid out what has to be done. And I think Martin touched on it already. We just kind of lost a little bit of traction, but I'm here to basically say, hey, let's keep this thing moving forward so that we can get some of our immediate needs taken care of relative to roof leaks, flooding and perhaps even throw in some plumbing and window issues. So that's basically what I wanted to come and talk about tonight, just make sure that there's still visibility and we're moving forward. You bet.
Thanks, Evan.
I'd just like to add, Josh and I met with a gentleman that I think might, if things come together, you'll meet him, and he has a real estate background, airport background, I think would be helpful. And I hope is if he can come on with us and put forward a long-term solution to that facility that involves longer-term lease, hopefully, that would justify private investment for a long-term solution rather than continue piecemeal process that we do.
Okay. Any other public session requests? Okay, moving on to closed session directly. We come out of closed session with no reportable actions. Moving on to item number 8, director's comments. We'll start. Dave? Sort of all that. You want to go on?
I'm worried about a few things that, on drone detection. I've been in a place where right now in the airfield, where there's holes in the roof of buildings and equipment was damaged with drones that made it through the fences of the place. And I think we should evaluate again with a new sheet based on the international growth of destructive drones and dark drones and other things, a way to detect drones that we don't know about at this airport. So I'll leave it with that and make a motion to close.
Second. Have a motion and a second to adjourn. All in favor?
Aye.